Can't Hurt Me is the story of David Goggins, who went from being overweight and depressed to becoming a record breaking athlete, inspiring military leader, and world class personal trainer. When it comes to getting fit, a lot of us find excuses. We are too busy, we sleep in, we don't feel like it. But what happens when we stop making excuses? David Goggins stopped making excuses and started giving life 100%. If you have heard its name, it's probably because he's former Air Force serviceman and Navy SEAL. He's also an ultra endurance athlete and once held a world record for most pull-ups in 24 hours. He is one of the toughest person alive. His success was not handed to him, though. Goggins had a terrible hard life. After surviving an abusive and traumatic childhood, he faced poverty and became overweight in his 20s. As a result of trauma from his childhood, he was nearly illiterate as a teen. None of this stopped him, thought. Now he's here to help you stop backing away from challenging too. In his book Can't Hurt Me, Mastering Your Mind and Defy the Odd, he teaches it's the difficult things in life that makes you the strongest. These are three important impactful lessons I have learned. It does not matter where you have been or how much trauma you have experienced. You can always come out stronger. Instead of believing in overnight success, work hard and push yourself to be your best self. Take advantage of the 40% rule to become the master of your mind and achieve more than you thought possible. Are you ready to get the most out of yourself and out of life? Let's discover how. Can't Hurt Me summary. Lesson 1. Regardless of your obstacle you face, you can overcome and grow from it. Have you ever heard the phrase, "What does not kill you makes you stronger"? According to Goggins, this rings true. He had escaped his abusive father as a child, but the trauma he had endured continued to negatively affect him into his 20s. He experienced toxic stress that made him do very poorly in school to the point that he was barely literate. In his 20s, he had a dead-end job and began to cope with the feeling through food. Soon, he was almost 300 pounds. After seeing a documentary about the Navy SEAL, he became determined he would become a Navy SEAL himself. He was well over the weight limit of 191 pounds, but he did not let him stop him. Remarkably, he lost 109 pounds in just 3 months. After achieving this goal of becoming a SEAL, he continued to push himself. At one point, he set the world record for the pull-ups, among many other impressive fitness accomplishments. How could he achieve all of this? He made the decision of stop seeing himself as a victim of the circumstances and instead began seeing life as the ultimate training ground. He says remembering the things you have been able to overcome is the best way to convince yourself to keep going when you can't want to quit. If you have been given a bad hand in life, look for the advantage it gives you. All of the difficulties and pains you experience make you stronger. Challenges in life are like weightlifting. The more we lift and overcome, the stronger we will be. Lesson number 2. If you want to get to the next level, work hard, observe through your limits. Read. Forget marathons. He has done day-long 100-mile races. Whenever people ask how he was able to do so much, he says it all comes from the work ethic. Society today loves quick fix to things, but when it comes to mastering yourself, there is no quick fix. The reason he can do so much is because of his ability to work hard. And to those who say they don't have time to accomplish the lofty goals in life, Goggins says they need to be early birds. Goggins also teaches us that part of our mind that hold us back in life is the governor in our mind. It knows our limits, tells us not to take risks and feeds our insecurities. To remove the governor, we need to push past and our comfort zone. We need to realize when things get the hardest is when we have the chance to caress our mind and push past our limits. According to Goggins, victory often comes down to bringing your very best from the feeling of your worst. Lesson number 3. Stop using 40% of your efforts and give life 100%. You know that feeling at the end of a long workout where you feel like you gave it your all and you can't do anymore? According to Goggins, you still have 60% to give. It may sound crazy, but as humans, we tend to give up after giving only 40% of our maximum power. It's only once you give up the false notion that you have the giving your maximum effort that you can really grow. Pushing past that 40% level will increase your pain tolerance and allows you to let go of your self-limit mindset. This is the 40% rule. When you start pushing your way past the 40%, the most of the rest of the world seems to be content with you. You will unlock a higher performance level. With this, you will find extraordinary results. Can't Hurt Me review. Can't Hurt Me is truly inspiring. We learn what it takes to master our mind from someone who has overcome huge obstacles and become one of the toughest people on earth. He helps us breaking our mental roadblocks and take control of our success. By the time you have done reading this, you will be ready to dump your excuses and do and become better than even before. Who would I recommend the Can't Hurt Me summary to? The 16-year-old runner who wants a new perspective on working out, a 32-year-old survivor of abuse that is looking for inspiration to start fresh and become their best self, and anyone going through something difficult that needs encouragement. That's all from my side.
If you like this video, do like and subscribe. The ultimate mindset, limitless boundaries. We are here to transform your journey to an ultimate human being.